world hears.
Your music.
Say hi to the fans out there who are listening to you tonight.
Hey, I'm Yana. Very happy to be here.
Fans want to know, why do you like Tanzanian music?
Yeah, because they are taking it serious.
And the experience of Africans and their friends living in Europe.
Dress up for your king so he can feel like the king. Come on, I don't know what I'm gonna cook. What? You've been in the house all day.
And all over the world. For more details and 24 hours non-stop African music, visit www.cradior.com.
Jambo. Toma Molo, Ambassador of Kenya here in Germany. I'm listening to Radio RFM, home of African music, the affirmative African narrative. Karibuni nyote.
Party the rock. With the lingo this evening. I'm telling you, from wherever you may be joining us. I remember it's 5:10 this evening, and you know what is happening here right now? Diaspora Chronicles, as always, is another Wednesday. It's actually the third episode, the third Wednesday of this show, Diaspora Chronicles, since ever we started. I'm telling you here. Remember the hashtag is Kanida and Akinyi, from wherever you may be listening to us from. And Akinyi is shooting live here. She's looking fantamagorious. I can just tell you for that. There are no filters actually. What you are seeing is what you are seeing from the real source. There's no any filters that is here.
No filter, there's no nothing.
No nothing.
It's just raw. One for the entertainment,
I'm
one
telling
for the
you.
information.
Yes.
And one for the encouragement.
That's why we are bringing you raw what is happening here in Diaspora, and I'm telling you, today being the 23rd of February, the month of love. The month of love is not yet down, I'm telling you. Yesterday there was a date, 22/02/2022. It was something else. I'm telling you.
There was they said that the date, if you cut it into two,
yes,
it was like a mirror. It was a number that was mirroring the other number. So it means in the energy world,
yes,
that day was either for you to move, to look forward, or to look at your past.
I'm telling you, that means if you had to read it from the other side, it's still going to be the same. The month will be always in May, February. The next time we'll see this is actually 2030, I guess. 2030. I don't know how many years are those for those
March,
who did mathematics.
30th of March.
Oh, you see now.
No, 30.
30. Hey. God bless you, people. You'll be there. Remember, if you're listening us live and watching us live, you're live actually on Facebook. We are live on our social media platform. So wherever you may be listening to us from, remember www.cradior.com. You're gonna listen to us live. Click that button up there and listen to us live. Tell us, what do you think before we go to whatever we want to talk about here today? You know where we left you. Kenya, people are killing you out there.
Before we fly to listen, I tell you, people are throwing me bullets. People are throwing me bullets like, hey man, I mean, we are also here, we are hustling.
I'm telling you.
Yes, I respect you, but I just want us to be realistic with ourselves, you know?
Yeah, but before we come back and tell them that, we're gonna be back after this short time. Remember to tell a friend out there. www.cradior.com is where you're gonna listen to us live, or on any our social media platforms. Click that and share it to your people out there. Remember, it's Diaspora Chronicles. What is happening here in Diaspora?
Jambo. Toma Molo, Ambassador of Kenya here in Germany. I'm listening to Radio RFM, home of African music, the affirmative African narrative. Karibuni nyote.
99.22 FM.
Shut up and bend over. Let your back do the talking over. So back up and bend over. It's your favorite boy,
Home of African music.
Yes, your home of African music, and I'm telling you, from wherever you may be listening to us from, there is no any other station that speaks your language. All the way from Stuttgart city, yes, RFM is coming. Remember, we always take on board every African country that you see out there. And remember, from your home of African music here to the world, every happening that is happening here in diaspora, from news, from so many things actually that you have always had here, from so many programs that we have here, and the music, African hits, I'm telling you. Yeah. We have so many people actually here from TP, who is on Saturday, every Saturday, yes, from 15, yes, I'm talking about from 3 p.m. Remember to always join your home of African music, and there is the Rumba edition, Katia, and with Sherry, Katia Benstown, every Friday from 5 p.m. You know what we are talking about. So keep it on your home of African music. Okay, let's come this topic,
let's dive into it. You know, because before the people we left in Libya decide to embark on the journey back.
Let me just tell the listeners out there what was happening here last week.
Just a small recap.
Last Wednesday, why do men from West Africa work so hard here in diaspora? Why are they hustling so hard in diaspora? We have seen it is a long way, not like our East African brothers who board KLM, Turkish Airways, and they are here in Germany being escorted with the extension family, as I said, extended and extension. But let me tell you, these West African men, they have a long way, coming all the way, yes, from Nigeria, from Ghana, and name them. And what happens when they reach at Libya? That's where we left it last time. Akinye,
yes,
people have crucified you. Oh, we East African men, tell that lady not to come back to Kenya.
This is Diaspora Chronicles. So we just decided to start with the highlights, which is definitely the West. For me, West Africans are really a highlight in the diaspora. That's a story for another day.
Sure.
But on other episodes, of course, we will discuss Kenyans, we will discuss Cameroonians, we will discuss Gambians, Senegalese. Stories are many in the diaspora. We just want to entertain people, tell people what goes on in the diaspora, so that we just laugh at ourselves but also appreciate ourselves at the same time.
And keep motivating those who are sleeping.
Motivating each other. You know, when you see a Nigerian next time, or you see a Ghanaian, you see a Gambian, you know their stories, and you kind of respect their hustle. You know, you respect their journey. So these guys are in Libya. They have finally met with other people who used the other route, who came from, I don't know, Mali, who came from, I don't know, Cape Verde. People came from, I don't know, Mozambique. People came from everywhere, and now everyone is gathering in Libya. I'm
telling you.
Because of that journey, that dangerous, for me, it is the most dangerous journey
why
a human
Libya
being can ever make. On top of water, because you want to move from Africa to Europe. So Mediterranean Sea separates Libya, separates Africa and Europe. So in Libya there are points where you can reach Europe. You can reach Europe through Italy, the shores of Italy, or you can reach Europe through the shores of Spain. You see it? Hey. So the ways to Italy is shorter.
The way to Italy is shorter.
From Libya to Italy is shorter, and the way from Libya to Spain is longer. Yeah. So the European Union, obviously, after they came and realized, Mazi, these guys are coming, like a swamp of people. Before we know it,
they're inside here.
Before we know it, these guys are going to take over. They won't take over. Sure. Man. So they decided to cut the safest way, which was the short way to Italy. Sol arms are there, people, it's being policed, so it's really not easy
for
to
a black
go
man
through the safest, shortest route, which is to Italy. Now, everyone now goes through Spain, which is long and dangerous. Because you are just on a boat that is not secured. It's not like it's a ship where if there are mechanisms to let it float on water. No, it's just a boat. If there's a tide that comes, you capsize and you go in.
But are there agencies involved here? How do you just decide to enter into a boat?
No, there are no agencies involved. But when you reach Libya, there are people that are doing that as a business. They have boats that they hire.
Yes.
You pay money and they put you on those boats and you ride to Europe. Yeah. So these are several boats. Sometimes you are on the next trip. You hear that the trip that was ahead of you capsized. Now you are there deciding whether to go back on this journey you made to go back home, or just say, you know what, their luck is their luck, mine is
mine.
Let me just do or die.
Hey.
Yes, that is what happens.
Being a West African man is difficult.
Yeah.
Yes.
So tell me, that kind of a person went through all that and then just decided, you know what, whether what happens, let me just risk my risk and go. And then by the grace of God,
now wow,
he or she lands
in the land of
the land of opportunity. He's not going to take BS. He will not take BS. He will go for anything possible to make money. That's what happens. People
from East Africa. I think these guys are very privileged. That's why they're sleeping here all over in diaspora. most of them were stoning you. Let me tell I was reading the comments on YouTube. If you have not watched, actually, wherever you may be listening to us, and if you're listening, go back to YouTube. Know where we started this journey. Why are West African men hustling so hard in diaspora? There is a journey behind this. They started somewhere, and then they a long way
journey.
Yes, go and watch episode 2 actually on our YouTube channel. Click on that link and always subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Now we are from Libya here. Why is Libya being the center? You have said it's near to Italy, near to Europe. Hey,
it is the one whose shores is bordering the shores of Europe,
and the
only thing
Africa
that separates the shores of Libya and the shores of Europe is the Mediterranean Sea. So these guys decided, hey, because of this water I cannot reach the land. My friend, we are going. We are going. They wear life-saving jackets, but that's honestly not enough. If a big tide comes, even that safety jacket is
gone with them.
And then the temperatures, it's extremely cold. The water on the sea is cold, you know.
I'm just trying to think how these people survive, because when we come from East Africa, the lazy ones, I'm telling you, when we bought this KLM and it is around 5,000, I don't know what, above sea level, we are feeling cold. We are even asking the crew, can we have some blankets?
Yeah, can we have
and
some
there is a man who
you
came
land
from
here with Ethiopian airline jacket, blanket. You know, that light green blanket.
Most of them even run away with them.
You are so cozy. People, there is even somebody welcoming you at the airport. Oh, Mr. So and so, we're expecting you. And then you want to compare yourself with somebody who went through.
Not even Mr. So and so. We are in Benstown. You have arrived in Stuttgart City Airport. And a Mercedes-Benz E-Class, very new, is waiting for you to take you to the address that you are going.
To drive you to your point of residence.
Yes.
Imagine. And the other person has to wonder now, number one, am I even going to get on that boat? Because you are many there. So you have to hustle for your own time, you know, to get it. Number two, if I get it, will I make it? Because the ones ahead of me, some capsized.
The confidence.
The heart.
The confidence in these West African men. I'm telling you, if you come out from West Africa, hearts down. That's why these men are hustling here so much.
Yeah, we have to do. I think I have to talk to the Duke of Accra.
So
that we just arrange for a special day where we celebrate West African men.
Don't get it wrong. I'm telling you, why do the West African men hustle so much hard in diaspora? Have you ever seen that? We are just trying to tell you what's happening here in diaspora. Remember the hashtag out there, Kanida and Akinyi. You can just write it. Remember, our social media platforms are all open, and if you're listening to us live, www.cradior.com. That's why we are your home of African music.
Number 1 on entertainment.
Check this out, ladies and gentlemen, listening.
Music.
We take care of your music needs.
Interviews.
Are you ready?
And Diaspora Chronicles.
Keep listening for more.
Oh yes, it's 99.2 FM, Radio Ara, your station, your solution.
Let's go!
Station with the best music.
I love music.
Oh yes, I got you, baby. I'm telling you, number 1 African station. For Afronews, Afrobeats, and the world hit. Here's updates happening around African countries and interviews and experiences. of Africans and their friends living in Europe and all over the world. Most of you are asking why can't we say this in Germany? I'm telling you, Europa is Nummer 1 Radio. Für Afromusic, Afropop and worldwide hits. There's actually Ereignisses in Afrikanischen Ländern. Interviews an Erfahrungen von Afrikan und ihren Freunden, die in Europa auf der ganzen Welt leben.
This is your number 1 radio station.
Yes, your number 1 African station, I'm telling you, from wherever you may be listening to us from. Yes, remember, Diaspora Chronicles right here. We have a topic here. Actually, this is the 3rd episode. This is the 3rd show that we are talking about here. Why? What's happening here in Diaspora? So many things have been happening since last week. This week, we have seen so many things happening around the world. Russia, Ukraine, such kind of stuff. I'm very sure you have read it. You have seen coronavirus taking us from one place to another. We hope so very soon that we might be opening actually, so that people can go out there. People are yearning to go out there and party, but there are some West African men out here who are hustling. They are just waiting for this time to be opened actually, so that we can have these rules reduced to a certain way where they are trying to hustle. Now people have come from all the way. We started from Libya at this show today. I'm telling you, if you're still listening to us and if you have been listening to Akinyi, we all know why, from Libya to diaspora. Now when these people reach in diaspora, they took the shortest way. They were in Italy. How do they spread here? You find them in France, Belgium, Germany, Frankfurt, Tübingen, Mundelsheim, somewhere here, Stuttgart city.
That is it. Now that is where now I think this might be our last episode concerning these West Africans, because now we are moving towards the end.
We want to know when they come.
When they reach here,
it might not be the last.
There's something they have that sadly other sets of Africans don't have. It's called togetherness.
All right.
When a West African man lands in Italy, for example, if he is Igbo, from the Igbo tribe, the first thing is to find out who are the other Igbo people that he knows that were there before him.
Now
and those people will hold his hand and told this is how you do it, this is where you go, this is how you do it, this is how you move. If he's from Hausa, he will find out the Hausa community there. These are communities, let us learn from West Africans. They have very strong communities that help them and hold their hands throughout. That's why you see West Africans are everywhere. West Africans
that's why they are one.
Yeah.
Since I came here, I've never looked at anybody from my village. And maybe they are even loitering here around.
Yeah. We need to build strong communities like the ones West Africans do. Yeah.
So they build a community.
They know each other. They build communities. Maybe we'll cover that as Radio R in the episodes ahead.
Yes.
You know, the strong communities that Africans need to build in the diaspora to help us go by. Because let's face it, this is not our home. You see? So we need this kind of communities. That is what happens. They reach Italy, then they spread. I know so and so from Spain, I know so and so from Holland, I know so and so from Finland. They start distributing themselves.
So first is this contact that they have.
Yeah.
That they reach and hear and they know that
the togetherness.
The togetherness. And then they start now spreading to areas where they know they can try to make it.
Yeah. And those that were there before them showed them exactly what to do. They will tell them, this is how you do it, this is where you go, this is where you do. And they are willing to show their people, and their people are willing to learn.
And they go follow.
That's why you see all of them are like, you ask yourself, why is it that all of them are, they almost look like twins, They are all hustling the same level, they are all doing well the same way.
That is it.
And they all know the same things.
And they always party together. You go somewhere, you find them partying, they are together, seated together there.
Yeah.
My African.
That's the narrative of a West African man. It's not really very far from the one of a woman. But maybe the next episodes we need to know about the women on the other side. Yeah. But this is almost the same thing that happens between the men and the women because of how they struggle. The struggles that they go through really hardens them. They kind of feel like, there's nothing that can come my way. There's nothing that I have not seen, my friend.
Now wow.
There is nothing you will show me. Nothing where you go show me. Yes.
Can you try to bring that accent? I think you have it.
Yeah, not see where you go show me what I never see in my life.
You have seen enough. Oh.
I don't see everything.
Papa God, who brought me from Libya to diaspora will never disappoint me.
The grace of God that made my foot to step here. Then they will quote your Bible. The gift of a man make it a way. Yes.
Repeat it again.
The gift of a man make it a way.
Way? It sounds like the Hebrews Bible.
Everything that is supposed to prophesy progress in their life. As God has made my feet to step this land of opportunities, I am not living without those opportunities.
I will never leave them.
I'm not gonna leave.
Hey. The West African
No,
men.
not even I'm not gonna leave. I'm not gonna commot.
That's English. They wanna locomote. So that's how West Africans I'm telling you, hearts down. These brothers are working hard out there. Salute to you guys out there. I think there's so many things you have to follow. I told you I need to make friends. So far I have made 3. I told you I'm going out there to do some good assignments. Why are these people so together? Why are these people working so hard here in diaspora than any other East African man? East African man, let me tell you for sure, you are all sleeping. If you took KLM, if you took Turkish Airlines, you landed here.
You guys need to wake up and then stop all this pity party. People are doing all the time pity party. They are taking our women. They are taking. They will take us.
That's where the war started. That's where the war started. They have taken all the East African women. Our East African women are all in West Africa. They are going like this.
The war started in South Africa. And the South Africans just realized they can't fight anymore.
Yes.
And the Kenyans just felt they could fight. You can't fight it, man. You cannot fight it. All you can do is double your hustle. That's it.
Chop my money.
Double your hustle. If not, as we are going where we are, they are going to tell us, baby, chop my money. You understand?
Eat them.
Baby, let me spoil you.
Yes. The way you are speaking. So this thing we hear is not a joke. They always spoil. I have seen them here spoiling.
They scatter. They don't spoil. They scatter.
They scatter money.
They scatter. Anywhere is they scatter.
Hey. For richer. As we said in episode 2.
Better for better. Yeah.
My friends, wherever you may be listening to us from, your home of African music this evening, remember it's 5:31. Diaspora Chronicles, Canadian Akin is the hashtag we are using here. I'm telling you, these West African men are hustling out here. Whether you like it or not, we have to give credit where it is due. We always say this on episode 2. We are saying this one more time, and we're going to say it even one more time. These guys are working out there. So wherever you may be listening to us from, join us. We're going to be back after a very short break. Let us get flavor. Awele. Omo Obiglibo. I don't know what that means, but I know the West African men.
Those are brothers. They're called Umu Obilibo.
You see now. Fit Omo Obilibo. You said these are twins, Nyadia King.
Those are brothers.
Brothers. They're doing a good job out there. I'm telling you. Even the music from South, from the West. I'm telling you, we always get it one-on-one here on the home of African music. Keep it on listening. Remember www.crfm. We are always there. 24 hours, and I'm telling you, listening to your favorite music.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week, non-stop African hits, broadcasting live from Stuttgart city to the world. 99.2 Radio RFM, a place where music lives.
Yes, Radio RFM, I'm telling you, this evening, remember, is 5:33. Diaspora Chronicles, what is happening here in Diaspora? Hashtag Canadian Kenya. Remember, episode 1 and 2 are all in YouTube. You have missed our shows, actually. And today, we have been talking about these African men. Now they are here in Diaspora, they are hustling. We are seeing the kind of work they are doing. I don't know what is happening with the ladies out there. Maybe, because they always say behind a successful man, there is always a woman. So when this South African men came all the way from West, they are in Libya, Italy. Was there a woman following? Was there women following?
Yeah, it's always a troop of both of them.
It's always a troop.
It's always a troop of both men and women.
Yes.
You know, But for the women now, we'll talk about it on the next episode.
All right.
Because there are some that come through that journey, and there are some that are married and they're brought by their men. Yeah.
They're married and
brought. So there are two different sets. Those ones we can talk on the next episode. But generally, well, let's just do a recap.
Tell them.
Of this very focused West African man.
Who is a focused West African man?
Yeah, well, a focused West African man who has been hardened by this kind of experience that he had, you know,
the journey.
Who does not settle for less. Sadly, there are some men, you know, that are just contented with, as long as I have enough money to pay my basic needs, my bills, and get myself one woman, you know, one wife or a girlfriend, I'm okay. And maybe in the evening get one beer or two beers.
I'm okay to go.
With, like, a West African is not satisfied with like that. No, again. He wants to get enough money where he can not only pay one bill but many bills, not only pay one rent but many rents. Yes, not only get one woman but maybe get many plus your wife, my friends. Yes.
What do you mean? So these people might be paying rent for six people.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just quoting so that people understand the kind of focus these guys have. He's not contented with just being basic.
No.
He just wants to get so much that is a surplus to him. And you know, you must know him. He's like, my name must be mentioned, my friend.
If I am Adedeji, they have to know Stuttgart. I am the Adedeji.
Everybody must know that you know that you know what this is. Adedeji 1.
And I come from Igbo village.
And I come from, you know, you are Odogu 1 of Stuttgart.
Odogu 1 from Stuttgart.
Yeah. That is it. So let us respect them. Respect the hustle.
Yes.
And you know, emulate it. You know, it is good to when you see something, a positive attribute of someone, you should try and emulate it.
I'm telling you.
Say, you know, and I see the way these guys hustle tirelessly. Yeah, I want to try and be. I want to try not to be satisfied with just enough.
But keep on
striving for more. Keep on striving to get better. On the next episode now,
tell me.
We now see the other side, which is their women. Those ones are on different, but that one I'm very sure I'm going to get bullets. I know.
I am waiting to see if I could get a West African woman or what am I going?
No, because you cannot. You cannot handle.
I cannot.
No, East African men cannot.
So we let our East African women.
They are too strong. They're too strong for you. You can't. Yeah.
So we let our girls go to West Africa, but our girls from West Africa do not allow to come to.
Why would they settle for someone who is not struggling as much as their own men do? Why should she settle for less?
Join us next week on Wednesday from 5 p.m. in the evening. I'm telling you, Diaspora Chronicles, what's happening here in Diaspora. We've seen this man.
It's trouble.
Before I get into trouble here, let me tell you. Next week, let's know these ladies who come from West Africa. Oh my. What's happening out there? Thank you so much for listening to us. Remember, it's your home of African music. Yes, all the way from Stuttgart City. Benstown, I'm telling you. So anywhere you are, remember to listen us 24/7. Remember, next on is coming The Ship. We're going to be taught which ship are you in. Remember, we are episode number 3. Yes, the show is number 3 on The Ship, Diaspora Chronicles, and there's a lot that is happening here in the home of African music on each Thursday. Remember the Jesse's edition, talking about music, trying to teach you about the music journals. We might be dancing to reggae music, dancehall, but what does it mean? Where did this all begin?